Ashe family, this is Edwin Rose, always trying to bring you the truth. Hey family, let's dive right into it, man. I just want to talk to you guys for a minute. Why do we keep getting duped, man? Why do we keep liking being fooled by blatant shit that we shouldn't be getting fooled by? Now, I listen. I overstand. I've I want to say for the last 4 to 5 years, I've been on here posting Martin Luther King's last two speeches, where he was in a church, or both of them he was in a church, but one he could tell he was in it's in color, and the other one is in black and white. You could tell it's different pulpits, a different church, and he was definitely talking about, hey man, maybe we did the things that we we went down the wrong path. I led y'all into a burning house. I'm not saying the man did not wake up. I've said that he woke up, but he is a product of them. He is their boy. He went to school with them. He was funded by them. The movement, the civil rights movement was their movement. It was an underhanded, the civil rights movement was a false movement to integrate and destroy the black community. I've showed y'all this. We've talked about this. We've talked about this. And then y'all forget about and this is what amazes me. I get people on here still supporting R. Kelly and all these other people. And this man watched someone get raped. And y'all still on his jock. See, this is what I'm saying. Those last two speeches. Now, the reason why I posted those last two speeches is because I was trying to show y'all why they killed him. Because something switched off, and I told y'all the spook by the door shit does not work. You cannot be part of their organization. You cannot be their boy and then turn on them, regardless if that was the fake facade that they gave you guys, like him. Khalid Muhammad, even though Khalid Muhammad was a different version of what they did, they tried to go the aggressive way with him and to start to invoke the stuff, but he was their poster boy, their child for civil rights. So I don't understand how y'all can't put two and two together. This country said, hey man, let's get this man a holiday. If you think this man was really against them, do you think they would give him a holiday? I said this about Harriet Tubman. I said, do y'all really think if Harriet Tubman was a freer of slaves, would they even consider putting her on a $20 bill? All I ask you guys, man, and this is what I'm saying to you guys, man, all I've asked you guys is to think, to do your research. Do some research. Do some fucking research. All you have to do is look it up, man. It's available to us. I don't understand what and why we don't do the things that we're supposed to do as people. I saw a young man, talking about waking up, the sleep people, which I've always said sheeple. I've always called people that are not conscious sheeple, right? And I'm gonna stop doing all that shit. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm gonna stop doing all that. As a matter of fact, have stopped doing it. I haven't called anybody sheeple in a while. Very intelligent young man. He said, when I was in kindergarten, and I woke up early and I woke somebody else up and it wasn't time for them. He said two things would happen. He said, one, they would get mad at me, and two, they would go back to sleep. And this is not the first video that I've seen like that. I've seen 2 or 3 people, maybe 4 videos of conscious brothers and sisters saying, you know what, it ain't our job to wake our people up. It ain't our job to do this. And, they ain't gonna do nothing but get mad and this and that. Well, it's a very intelligent video, but I must disagree with the video because we got to keep putting out information to try to wake up our people. Because once again, I'm seeing young people that are conscious, which I think is awesome. Now, here it is, the last 10 years of my life, I've been conscious. The last 10. The information that I know now, if I could have started off at 16, 17 years old with this information, oh my goodness, I mean, everything would be different. Everything would be different. So no, you can't sit here and say, I can't try to wake you up. Listen, this is to my conscious people too. Every institution has a wake-up call. Every institution has a bell you have to answer. Now, it's up to you to accept that bell, get your ass up, just like on an alarm clock. You set your alarm so you can be on time somewhere. It's up to you to get up. It's up to you to want to get up. You know, it's not, and then it's up to us to give those little bells and whistles here and there. Like I've told you guys, I've even asked people, like, how do we get, what can I say? What can I do to wake our people up? For me, I always use my story, man. I always use my story. I tell y'all the truth. If y'all find one lie on here, man, I'll shut this motherfucker down. When I started reading about, my mama, read the Bible. And I started reading the Bible, and I'm like, mama, why would God be okay with slavery? Those people were heathens, and this and that, and that and the third, and this and the third, that and the fourth. And I'm like, okay, but why does God tell you if you rape somebody, give her daddy 50 pieces of silver? But that was back in them days. And I mean, just every excuse under the book. And I'm sitting there like, this can't be cool. Somebody else gotta feel this. Like, hey, man, this is not cool. What you're doing to our people, what you're saying about our people isn't cool. And I don't get it, man. And I want to throw this in there real quick, man. I want to put this and see, this is all I'm saying. I got to give y'all nuggets of information when I know what I'm talking about. So if you go back to the early Bibles, before the King James Bibles, and I'm going to say this before I tell you the story. Anytime you find the origins of black people, our black people always want to say color doesn't matter. And I don't get this. I don't understand why as long as it's white, it's all right. But as soon as you find that it's black, what does color have to do with anything? It has a lot to do with everything. So when you go back, and see, this is what I try to tell people too. Don't just get stuck on one thing. Keep researching, man. Just because you go back and find out Jesus was black or depicted as black in them old days, don't just stop there. So we go back to these Ethiopian Bibles and stuff like that. Jesus, the disciples, everybody in the book is depicted black, correct? Correct. Now, Jesus was a Jew, correct? Correct. How can somebody that doesn't look like those pictures say that we are anti-Semitic? Do your research. And like I said, man, I think this shit is like just so simple, but people are walking around here telling us that we're anti-Semitic and we're falling for the bullshit like, man, you shouldn't be anti-Semitic, man, and repeating that dumb shit. Just look up the word. Look up the definition of the word. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know why we keep getting duped so easily, man. It's just like, you had this dude destroy black entrepreneurship, destroy the black unemployment, the black employment, destroy black marriages, destroy the single home parents. He destroyed all of that. He destroyed all the little mom and pop stores. He destroyed everything. He destroyed the schools. He destroyed. And right now you see the HBCUs still dwindling, still asking for help, still begging for money. You got Deion Sanders right now talking about, I've never seen this shit before. Deion Sanders is putting out information that he's never seen facilities in this bad of a condition. Why? Because it's an HBCU. Why? Because he destroyed that shit. But you know why? Because now niggas don't want to go play for black colleges. Niggas want to go play for Notre Dame. They want to go play for Syracuse. They want to go play for Alabama. They don't want to go play for the schools that was built for them. Martin Luther King Jr. destroyed all of that. Destroyed it. Single-handedly, hands down, destroyed all of that. Yes, they tried to assassinate him because that's their boy. That's their boy. The government lost, and see, this is why I try to tell y'all, man. It's it's so embarrassing to see y'all put shit up there and just keep riding this man dick like he did such great things for us. Those last two speeches does not delete what he did that destroyed our community. I'm sorry. Those last few speeches were good speeches, man. They were great speeches. But once again, I've asked y'all to show me. I've had people argue with me about what you need to do is you need to join the organization. Then when you join the organization, you change it from within. Nah. They're going to cut your throat and they're going to put a bullet in your head. They're going to arrest you. And I don't want to throw too much information out there, but I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Listen, the spook in the door shit does not work. Has not worked, will not work. I can't even remember the rapper's name right now, man, but the one that died, and now he has a Crip named Nipsey Hussle, a Crip named Nipsey, a child's book out now. So, like I told y'all, man, everything is backwards in this society. So, to be successful in this society, you either have to have gang affiliations, you have to be a gangbanger, you have to have sold drugs, done some time, maybe even killed somebody to become successful in this society. Why do they pick those people? They pick those people because those people are products of separatism between black people. They pick those people because they know that those people are going to go harder against us than anybody else on the planet. They know a gangbanger. You give a gangbanger money, you make him rich. You turn his life around. You know he's going to do what they want him to do, and he's going to speak hard against us. And then if you don't believe everybody you don't believe what I've said, do your research on your favorite movie star, your favorite actor, your favorite musician. 9 out of 10, they have some type of affiliation or they've been in jail. These are their institutions, family. They're creating the people that they want to represent them. That's going to represent them better. And I know y'all sitting here saying, hey, well, what does gangbanging have to do with that? Gangbanging has a lot to do with that. Gangbanging, from when I moved out to Vegas, 1988, I want to say to the late 90s. Man, there was so much death. There was so much. I've even told you guys, man, I didn't wear a red shirt till I was in my 20s. I know Bloods. I know Crips. I don't have no problems with nobody. But for them young men, we lost so many lives, and it was us. And I don't want to do this narrative of blacks killing blacks. I want to do this narrative of the institutions that we have us hating each other. Okay? The institutions that we have, gangbanging, Omega Psi Phis, fraternities and sororities, have us hating other blacks. When we create an organization, we don't create an organization to go against white folks or Asians or Hispanics. We create it to go against us. Name one. Everything that we do is set up to be against another black person. So that's why they hire those people. That's why and I want you to do your research on it and prove me wrong. I mean, you might get one guy or two in there that, went to School of Juilliard and all this other stuff, and he paved the way and he did his thing. Okay, cool. I'm talking about the majority of these motherfuckers is got got police records. These motherfuckers got affiliations with murder and all this bullshit. Look it up, man. Look it up. Tell me I'm wrong, because I know I ain't wrong, because I know I've already done the research. I'm like, damn, wait a minute. All these motherfuckers got charges? Your bubblegum loving, pop going Will Smith. I ain't saying he was no thug or no gangbanger, but he had a temper at one point. He did some shit. Look him up. Go look him up. But anyway, man, I just want to understand. I just want to put it out there that you guys really need to start and stop celebrating these clowns. These people are not for us. Once again, this country would not give this man a holiday if he was against this country. I've showed you guys the pictures of him and the Rothschilds. This man was part of their movement. The schools that he went to. Ooh. I hate when that happened. The schools that he went to, everything that he learned. And now, I'm going to tell y'all this, man. It's deeper than just him. It's deeper than just him. He was a sacrificial lamb. Look at his mama and look at his whole family. When you do some research about somebody, man, look at their whole family. His whole how do you get somebody that young to get wrapped up in Rothschild? How do you get somebody that young to go to school at a white communist school? And in those days, how do you get somebody that young to do that? His family was already involved in that. His mom's was already involved in that bullshit. His mom's was already giving up her children so she can live a nice life. His mom's. I want y'all to, if you could, and I know you're not going to find out this much information about his mother, but when you find it, connect the dots. That's all I'm telling you. And I don't understand why we keep going through this shit. When somebody, you can just look at the shit that go, question shit, family. Look at the shit and question it. That's all I've ever asked you guys to do. Look at the shit and question it, man. Take your time when you're reading something. If you don't understand what somebody's saying, okay. This last one, man. This last one. I'm gonna get off of y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Somebody saw my Aboriginal post, right? And I got blocked. I'm blocked right now on Facebook, so this is going to be on YouTube. Let me find it real quick. Somebody was talking about the Aboriginal people, and I was like, bro, you know, the indigenous people are part of the Aboriginal people. They're not the Aboriginal people. They are part of the indigenous people. So who are the indigenous people? And if you can't fucking read and comprehend what you're reading, I mean, why are you even speaking to me? That's what I don't get. I don't get why are these cats want to talk to me and it's not on my shit. God damn it. Why do these cats want to talk to me? I want to get y'all the definition of Aboriginal. I mean, of indigenous, which is Indian. My computer on. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Okay. Is this the whole thing? Yes. Cool. No, it's not the whole thing. Okay. Maybe it ain't gonna pull it up where I wanted to pull it up, but Not even let me. But anyway, I you know what? If I put this on Facebook, I'll show y'all. But indigenous said it means that they are members of the Aboriginal people. Members of the Aboriginal people. Not, and see, this is why I try to tell y'all, man, I really want y'all to read. Not that they are the Aboriginal people. So how in the hell can you call them the original people if they are members of the Aboriginal people? Indigenous people aren't the original people of the land. It's not my definition, it's theirs. Look it up, pull it up. I can't, it's not pulling up on mine. Hold on. I think I got it right here. I mean, proud grown culture native, a particular group of, it's not giving me the second. Oh my goodness, I can't stand. It's giving me the adjective, but not the noun. And I don't know why it's doing that. All right, I went long enough, family. I just wanted to vent and get this off my chest. Y'all gotta stop celebrating these suckers, man. Martin Luther King Jr. was a big sucker. He turned on us. He killed our community. Everything that he stands for, I stand against. We need our own. We need to separate. We need our own land. We need our own businesses. We need our own money. We need our own everything. We need our own schools. We need all of our own shit right now. I'm telling y'all. Pay attention to how these people are starting to treat us. And Bill Gates just bought farmland. Y'all know what GMOs is, right? Y'all know what GMOs is, right? And this man then bought, what, 120 something million acres of farmland? Yeah, man, I'm fasting today, but I might try to fast for the rest of my life, bro. This is finna be, yeah. Y'all gotta wake up with that dude, man. And every time I put something on Facebook about that dude, they take it down. Y'all better pay attention. Go look at his speeches. Go look at his speeches where he's talking about, we're gonna talk about depopulation through vaccines. What the fuck? And you want me to take a vaccine? Listen to this man. He's been saying this for 10 to 15 years. Go watch, go do some research on Bill Gates, family. All right? Hotep.